All right, please welcome Seton Hall to the media room. Coach, 2-1 finish in the tournament. What did you learn about your team this week?
First, Washington State is really good, man. Watching those guys all night, they could really shoot the basketball. They had a great weekend here, so credit to those guys. With us, I knew that we was gonna come out and play hard, because that's what we do. We defend, we play hard. Well, I guess what I learned from the team is it was so easy to have a letdown after last night, after yesterday's loss, especially the way we lost. But these guys came out with energy and juice, and to me, those are all good signs of becoming a good basketball team. So I was proud of that.
All right, open up to questions for AJ.
AJ, Glass had a huge game last night. What were y'all trying to do to limit him and frustrate him today?
Just keep him off the three-point line and not foul. We had triple fouling versus USC, so that was our main objective: keep the ball off the three-point line and just keep our hands, but still play aggressive on defense.
AJ, have you watched this tournament, before coming here as a kid, maybe, or recently? And how important was you feel like this week was for you guys as you go on into the season?
Of course, I used to watch the tournament growing up, but it was very important because people were saying we didn't play anybody coming into this tournament, so we had something to prove. But it's still a process. We're still going forward for our main objective. So.
Anything else for AJ? All right, AJ, you can get back with your team. Thanks for being here. Any questions for Coach?
Watch your step.
Coach, you've been asked all week about this, but can you one more time tell us the importance of this tournament, in the college basketball landscape? It's historical. Well, you tell me, please.
Yeah, it's it's Maui, right? It's a big time tournament. Got great teams this year, great coaches. Every year, it's one of the top MTEs out there, and everybody want to come here. So we happy to be here. Happy to be a part of it. It's my first time being a part of it. So, so it's I think it's like I said the other day, it's one of the best tournaments by far. So.
Coach, I think at the beginning of the press conference earlier in the week, talk about, on Thursday, what did you want to know about your team? Mm-hmm. You're close to Thursday. What is it about this team that you're really happy about? What is it that you think you need to continue to refine?
Yeah, I think we got to, obviously, last night I wasn't happy with our pick and roll defense. I thought it sucked. Obviously we watched it and I was up all night, paying attention because this team run a lot of pick and rolls as well. But I learned with this team is that, once again, I said something earlier in the year. I want a guy that love basketball and not love what comes with it, right? It's so easy right now to love what comes with it, with NIL and then all that stuff. I want guys that really love it. And I thought today you seen guys that love the game. Think about it, after a tough loss, after 2 games, it was so easy to come out with dead legs and no play. And these guys came out with juice, and I was proud of that. That was, to me, that's a step in the right direction.
Anything else for Coach? All right, Coach. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Coach.
Love it.
please welcome Washington State to the media room. Coach, what did you see from your team today?
I thought we tried to battle back and just couldn't overcome that start. And the physicality and aggressiveness of Seton Hall was impressive. It's something we hadn't seen, and it's kind of sound like a broken record right now. But when you have a new team and you face unique opponents that you haven't seen like that, it takes some time to adjust. And so, like Chaminade, we hadn't seen a pressing team. It took us a whole half to adjust. We hadn't seen a team with that kind of physicality and aggression. And it took us about 8 minutes to adjust. I think we had 8 or 9 turnovers in the first 8 minutes and finished with 7 in the last 30 minutes, 32 minutes. So we gotta figure out how to make adjustments a little bit quicker and adjust to the game. But part of that's getting experience.
Any questions for Rahards?
Can you talk about what it was like to be here this week? Have you watched this tournament growing up? And if so, what was the experience like to actually be here?
Yeah, I watched it when I came to U.S. I really didn't know about the tournament because I'm from Europe. But, yeah, it was great playing back-to-back, just getting the experience before the end of the regular season tournament, just getting all those days in, just getting all the games experience. As Coach said, we're a new team, experiencing new situations. So it was a great experience in general.
And how much can 3 games in 3 days like this help you guys going forward?
Just learning from them. It was a short period of time of just playing all those games in a row, and now we have some time to watch film and reflect on them. So I think these 3 games are going to show what we got to work on, and we just got to get better from it.
All right. Anything else for Rahards? Thanks for being here. We'll let you go back to your team.
Thanks, Reed.
Any questions for Coach?
Coach, obviously Arizona State and USC played for the title. You guys were in the semifinals. 3 of the 4 semifinalists, former Pac-12 teams. Talk about what that was kind of like for you this week.
I just tried to soak it all up all week. We got here on Friday night. Got to spend five days here, and just every event, every game, the way the staff treats everybody, the locker rooms, and just the whole process of this tournament was unbelievable to be a part of. To see the Pac-12 teams out there, and I grew up watching this when Bill Walton was announcing, and I know he'd be happy and proud that we got some Pac-12 love up here.
Coach, at the beginning of the tournament, I asked a number of coaches just about, where do you want your team to be on Thursday when you wake up? And, it's a tough week and stuff, but, it's a great learning opportunity. What are the things that you saw that were bright spots, and what are the things you say, okay, over the next week, these are things that we want to continue to get better at?
Yeah, so I felt like the first 3-4 games of the season, we were overthinking, and we weren't ready for the fight because we were we're overthinking, right? And so I am proud starting the second half of the Chaminade game, going through all these games. Like, we're playing looser, we're playing more aggressive, we're playing true to our identity, right? That's how we play offense, that's how we play defense. And so I am proud that we took that step as a team, and obviously we want to get there quicker, but I think that's a huge push for us. At the end of the day, there's 3 games in 3 days. You can learn a lot, you can talk, you can make adjustments, but it's hard to really reflect and really grow from those mistakes. And we're going to have some time now. We have a few days to really soak that in and make sure we make the proper adjustments and get better from those. And I think now we just got to figure out how to play a little bit more disciplined while also playing hard. And then we got to guard the frickin' ball. We're giving up way too many drives and way too many paint touches.
Anything else for Coach?
Aloha, Coach. I know as a former small college basketball player as well, or some people use that term, it is something to be able to go against a Goliath. And I know, you started this tournament playing the hosts, but just talk about how important that is for the game of basketball in college and just aspiring basketball players who are not going to be able to, first of all, be 6'7" or 6'8" and play, maybe at the highest level as well.
Yeah, I think the thing that makes basketball great and what I've always enjoyed this game is like you can make the big time where you are, and I think I've always had that approach, whether it was in college or high school or now that I'm coaching right now. That's something my grandpa was big on, and he's a football coach that started off at Wallace, Idaho, in a tiny little high school, and ended up being a head coach in the CFL. And my uncle as well, he was a head coach at Oregon State, Nebraska, the San Diego Chargers. But they always talk about their early days, whether it was Linfield College or some of those small high schools where they were able to grow and learn, and some of their best experiences. And so this game means a lot. It's not about the lights and all that. It's about going and attacking it the right way. And I just think our team continues to approach it that way.
All right. Anything else? Coach, thanks for being here. Safe travels.
Thanks to all you guys. I really appreciate y'all. Go Cougs.